Hi everyone. We all know that generic LLMs are powerful, but for a true enterprise environment, we need something much more specialized. Today I'm excited to show you how we're building the AI DBA, moving beyond basic models to create a dedicated enterprise expert that is reliable, logical, and ready for real-world complexity. Let's talk about the day one rookie problem. Greater than we've all been there. You hire a brilliant DBA who knows every textbook by heart. But when a crisis hits, like this 125,000 milliseconds latency spike on the screen, they suggest something generic like, have you checked the indexing? It's technically accurate, but operationally useless. Greater than this is exactly how generic AI models fail. They have the theory of SQL Server, but they lack your proprietary context, your specific SLAs, your historical bottlenecks, and your unique schema. Without that context, AI is just a rookie on their first day. We don't just prompt an AI, we engineer a highly specialized digital worker. Our pipeline is built on 3 pillars. Phase 1. Knowledge. We start by uploading memory, giving the agent your proprietary data and SLAs so it truly understands your business context. Phase 2. Brain. This is where we define the guardrails, injecting strict operating procedures, SOPs, to ensure the agent acts exactly as intended. Phase 3. Playground. Finally, we stress test the agent against simulated failures. We make sure it's bulletproof before it ever reaches your customers. In Phase 1, we tackle the rookie problem. Instead of letting the AI guess based on random internet forums, we restrict its worldview. We use a knowledge perimeter. Think of it as a bouncer for the AI's brain. We replace global noise with your specific engineering docs, ensuring every answer is grounded in your enterprise memory. Now let's look at how we manage data permissions through our knowledge access matrix. We've categorized AI access into 3 modes. Global mode is for broad assistants, like a CEO copilot, that need access to all workspace docs. Raw mode is the opposite. It uses zero internal data and relies purely on the base LLM for tasks like translation. Primacy mode, which is our recommended approach, allows for granular restriction. For example, a DBA agent needs to see the database schema to do its job, but it should never have access to sensitive HR payroll data. Primacy mode ensures that high isolation is maintained without sacrificing utility. Let's talk about engineering the primacy filter. Right now, we're all sitting on a massive data lake. It's huge, but it's often too noisy for an AI to handle effectively. That's where the filter comes in. We've designed a system that lets us be surgical with our data. We can include specific high-value assets, like IT guidelines or core schemas, while simultaneously excluding the noise, whether that's draft documents or sensitive departments like HR and finance. What we're left with is the accessible universe. It's a highly focused, secure, and, most importantly, reliable subset of data. This is exactly how we ensure our AI agents aren't just smart, but also safe and accurate for the business. Let's talk about elite tier security. We use what we call the vector blindfold. Unlike basic systems that just hide files in the UI, our security is enforced mathematically. When a user queries the agent, metadata filters are applied instantly. If a data chunk doesn't have the right tag, it is physically omitted from retrieval. Simply put, the I cannot see what it's not allowed to see. This makes prompt injections useless, because you simply cannot extract what does not exist in the AI's accessible universe. Now let's move to Phase 2, defining behavioral guardrails. Think of it this way. If the Knowledge tab is the textbook, then the Brain tab is the Standard Operating Procedure, SOP. On the left we have a generic AI baseline. It's helpful, but its answers are broad and unrefined. But on the right, with our system instructions active, the AI transforms into a disciplined DBA expert. It doesn't just give advice. It follows strict operational boundaries, analyzes real-time health checks, and outputs structured, actionable data. We are effectively turning a generic chatbot into a high-precision engineering tool. On this slide, we have the output formatting engine. As you can see, we start with chaotic raw input logs on the left, which are often difficult for systems to parse. By passing them through our standard draft 07 with strict selection, we ensure the AI never deviates from the required JSON schema. The result? Dashboard-ready output on the right. This means 100% reliable data and, most importantly, 0 broken integrations for your platform. To build a truly functional enterprise agent, we must look beyond just a clever prompt. What you see here is the complete mind of an AI DBA. It's the perfect intersection of 3 pillars: identity, who the agent is, our DBA expert; context, what it knows, your proprietary schemas and SLAs; logic, how it processes, using strict SOPs for execution. When these 3 align, we get more than just AI, we get an expert at work. Now we move to Phase 3, the high-stakes simulation. Imagine a catastrophic database failure like this one. For a human senior DBA, cross-referencing these weight stats and blocking chains could take anywhere from 30 to 120 minutes of intense work. But here in our agent studio, we've built an agent that doesn't just see data, it understands it instantly. Let's hit send and see how it handles the pressure. This is the 10-second diagnostic anatomy. On the left, you see how we turn a complex system error into a clear, actionable JSON output. Here's how the magic happens. First, our brain engine ensures everything follows a strict schema, so the data is always clean. Next, we use operational translation to turn technical logs into human-readable insights. Then, the system triggers SOP execution, applying your specific business rules to the problem. Finally, we perform RAG validation, pulling from your core knowledge base to ensure the solution is 100% accurate. In just 10 seconds, we move from a critical emergency to a confirmed, ready-to-fix action. Take a look at the transformation here. On the left, a general AI, the rookie, gives us vague advice that doesn't solve the problem. But on the right, our Agent Studio-trained DBA acts like a veteran. Greater than. It doesn't just talk. It identifies the exact SPID, follows your specific SOPs, and delivers data in a ready-to-use JSON format. We're moving from generic conversations to precision intelligence that actually executes. In a fast-moving enterprise, your AI needs to adapt instantly. With Agent Studio, updating your AI's brain is as simple as typing a sentence. As you see on the timeline, we can go from initial setup to adding complex guardrails, like protecting backup jobs, without a single line of Python. It's all in plain English. And the best part? You have total control. If a new rule doesn't fit, you can instantly roll back to a previous version. It's continuous evolution, with zero coding risk. We've moved beyond the testing phase. Our AI agent is no longer a rookie. It's now a fully built engine ready for the real world. By deploying this dashboard, we transition from the playground to 24/7 production. We're talking zero-code deployment, autonomous monitoring, and real-time insights from over 200 snapshots daily. It's time to take control from the command center. Thank you everyone for your time today. That wraps up our session. Greater than. If you're ready to see this in action, all our contact details are right here on the screen. Feel free to reach out for a demo anytime. And don't go too far, because in our next episode, we'll dive even deeper into the next step of this journey. You won't want to miss it. See you in the next one.